Day in the Life of a Farmer, episode 29. Today we have to check the cellars again because of the cellar problems we had last week. We have to check them and make sure that the solutions that we did actually worked. Well, cellar number one looks okay. There's a few wet spots that we don't like, wet up there, and some sprouts way up there on the top. But this was a little bit warmer because we blocked off the vents on the outside, so we just opened it up. We're going to cool it back down. These are the bags we had covering this. This is where it sucks the fresh air in. So we uncovered it, should cool it down, but it's about 40 degrees out here. It's kind of weird that it was super cold. We had like negative 20 degrees about a week ago, and now it's going to be like almost 50 degrees today, and all the snow is going to melt. Because it's warm, we now have puddles running into the cellar, which is not ideal. Well, we've got water in our air tunnel, about 2 inches of water, and there's water all in here in the mechanical room and in here where the fans are. So this warm weather is not great. This is the front of the cellar. It doesn't look like the water, I mean, there's a little bit right here, but it doesn't look like it's really going back into the potatoes. The potatoes look good. Trevor just went back to the back, but this cellar has about 9 million pounds of potatoes in it. So this is the cellar that we had go rotten last year, and we don't want that to happen again. And here is the fourth cellar we've checked. It all looks pretty good, except for you can see there's a little line right there where the water's been dripping off this rib. So it'd be nice if that would dry up, but that's not going to do a whole lot. The whole rest of the pile looks dry, so we're going to call this one good. It's holding good at 45 degrees. And the potatoes all look pretty good, aside from a little rotten one here or there. So this should be some good potatoes. Just up here checking these cellars, this is the one that we had to put the fan and the heaters in, and it looks much better after the weekend. All these are dry on top. The ceiling is not dripping anymore. So much better. The potatoes look really good, except for that one rotten guy right there, but other than that, they look really good. They're not sopping wet. So I think we're going to turn the humidity back on. Even though it's pretty wet in this tunnel, we're still going to turn the humidity on to get some moisture into the air. Because we don't want the potatoes to get too dry. We just want the top to be dry. We got to put air that has humidity in it into these pipes to go through the potatoes. The reason we need a little bit of moisture is because if we don't, the potatoes will start to shrink.